Welcome to Amity Chats.
Oh yeah.
Sup,
What's up,
Greg?
Craig in the house?
There you go. There he is. Where he at? There he is.
I just did a little test recording with Lyle to check some volume things, and Craig was MIA.
Really?
Yeah, I invited him to join our chat, and he was like, "Nope, I'm good. I'm not here right now." And I was like, "Craig, don't be dead." And I invited him again. He was like, "Nope, nope, not tonight." So then I was like, "Let me go have a one-on-one with Craig." So I went to where just me and him talk, and he wasn't responding. So I was like, shit, let me try one more time. And I invited him in, and he said, I'm just playing, y'all. I'm here. It's like, you silly bastard.
Wow. We really went into it.
We did. I don't know. He wasn't joining the chat for some reason, but
Yeah, he
he
didn't
worked.
want to talk to us. Didn't want to talk to me at least.
Right. He working. Oh, my goodness. I was just saying, I fell asleep in my recliner tonight and slept for like an hour and a half.
I'm
And now
jealous.
I just feel groggy.
That's a very grandpa thing to say.
Oh, well, to
Well,
no one's surprise, I'm old.
if the shawl fits.
If the crocheted blanket fits.
Hmm.
What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing?
Bad.
Yeah, we're going to get into that.
I'm in dire straits.
How are you, Aaron?
Me, I
Mhm.
haven't had what one would call the best day
Mm-hmm.
for no reason in particular. Sometimes I just get into my own head, and I just don't have my favorite kind of day.
Real talk. That's real talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just, that's where I am right now. I'm
Got it.
not having a bad day.
I feel you. Okay.
Just having a very mediocre day.
I guess it just be like that sometimes.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good, I would say. Coming off of a little vacay with you guys, which I had fun on. Feeling rested from that, like not being at work. And, no, overall, I would say I'm good. Have all of my appendages intact. No issues there.
Hmm.
So,
I don't know what that's like.
well, let's get into it because I want to hear some stories.
Okay.
We went on a vacation. We told you guys at the end of our last podcast we were going to be doing a little beach trip. So we did that from like this past Thursday, and we came home on Sunday. And boy, was it eventful. I'm gonna let Lyle tell us some stories.
Yeah, so we went over there on Thursday after work. Toby did not work, I don't think, so he went earlier in the day.
We can say where we went, yeah?
Biloxi,
Yeah, went to Mississippi
Mississippi.
coast.
Yep, they got a bunch of casinos and some beach, and the kids wanted to go to the beach and to the pool. So,
And to the casino.
well, yeah,
Oh,
eventually to
Lyle.
the
I mean,
casino.
Lyle. Oh, Simon.
Simon said, after we eat, I'm going gambling.
It's so funny. That dude was hell bent on going gambling. He saw the machines and was like, give me $1. I'm in.
Yep, he was all about it.
He actually got up from the dinner table. We ate at a dinner place in the casino we stayed at. And he said, "Hey, Mom, can you come walk with me?" And I said, "Where are you going?" He's like, "Oh, I'm going to go play those games right there." I'm like, "No, you're not."
He was ready to go. So yeah, so we went over there Thursday night. We got there pretty late, but thankfully the kids were all bathed, so we just got them tucked away in bed. And then did y'all go down
No.
to gamble Thursday? No, it was late.
Mhm.
And so we just settled in and went to sleep 2 o'clock in the morning. And then about 7 o'clock in the morning, I think Claire woke up screaming,
Mhm.
mad about something. I don't know. So y'all got up with her, and we needed something I don't know what, but y'all went and took her to Walmart, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Yeah.
boys hung out in the room with me and played their tablets or whatever while I continued sleeping because big brain. And
No, no,
then,
no. Excuse me. I have to interject. It's not because you have a big brain. It's because these kids think that you can't do anything in the morning.
well, that's a cultivated perception.
I am the solo parent in the AM.
So anyway, but when they got back, I was getting up at that point, and the boys were up already. So we got ready and we went on our little excursion, which we took a boat, not quite a ferry, like a water bus, a small crew boat, out to an island known as Ship Island,
Mhm.
which has an old fort on it and some concession stands and stuff and a beach. Well, when we got
And what we learned was a hot guy, a hot lifeguard on a four-wheeler.
yes,
Please
multiple
continue.
multiple hot lifeguards. Because on the way off of the boat, I was holding Claire in one hand and holding onto the handrail in my other hand as I walked down the ramp. But my little walking boot that I had on for my Achilles injury slipped out from under me, and down I went, sliding down the ramp.
Bro.
And I toe up my foot on my left side, not my damaged foot, because that was in a walking boot, of course, and I was in a flip flop on my other foot. The flip flop didn't skid though. Um, but yeah, tore up my foot and my knee and my opposite elbow. Claire was undamaged. I was bleeding. The people from the boat bandaged me up. The lifeguards came. They bandaged me up. They put me on a four-wheeler. They drove me to the beach. And then a storm started. So we all had to hide from the lightning.
Mm-hmm.
But we hung out. We had some food, and the kids had a good old time playing in the water. And then we went back to the hotel and got cleaned up and went out to dinner. And then the two gamblers went and gambled, and the kids and I hung out in the room with my old injured ass self. And then the next day, Saturday, no, yeah, Saturday, we
God
got,
damn.
God
well,
damn.
you can tell about your gambling endeavors. We got up and y'all took the kids swimming in the pool, and I hobbled my way down there and watched.
Yep.
And then we went back up to their room and we went to lunch next.
We did. We went to eat
We
at
went
the
Yeah.
to big fancy
Alice.
buffet, which was nice. Then we went to an
See,
arcade.
wait.
What?
So he would have swam if he just had the original injury, but because like he really did get scraped up bad. Like I was looking at it in more detail on Friday evening and it wasn't just like one or two layers of skin. It was like kind of down to the meat.
Yeah.
Um
That guy,
Grapes.
as the guys from the boat said, the non-skid is good if you don't skid, but when you do skid, it's like a cheese grate. So that's what I did to my foot area.
Yeah, so we didn't want him to get like any bacteria from anything. So
From the
anyway,
swimming pool. So yeah, and then we went to the arcade and we had a nice lunch and we just kind of hung out Saturday night. Oh, we went to another restaurant in the casino. It was fun. And then we packed up and came home yesterday.
well,
And
you
I didn't have
forgot
to
about
drive
the
home.
arcade, or did you say that?
No, I said we went to the arcade.
Okay.
It's an arcade.
Where the
Yeah.
fun pool was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that's the weekend. So yeah, so now I don't know if I said this last time because I probably didn't know yet.
Mm-mm.
But I've been back to the doctor and my I've had my MRI evaluated. I ruptured my Achilles and then it may have been getting better, but then I ruptured it again.
My goodness.
And it's still connected, but barely. So Wednesday, the day you hear this podcast, I'll be in surgery getting my heel repaired.
Mm.
And then I'll be
And I'll be in the waiting room rolling my eyes.
Oh my gosh.
and Aaron just refuses to acknowledge how brave and strong I've been to walk around on this injured leg for this long. And then after I'm repaired, I'll be in like a splint cast for about a week probably, and then I'll get rechecked, and then I'll be in a walking boot and doing physical therapy for probably 3 to 4 months. And then I can walk like normal, but I may not be fully recovered and like no restrictions for up to a year potentially. But then I
Hmm.
should be fine and uninjurable after that.
And then we're going skiing.
And but yeah, meanwhile, my other foot is just like
Oh,
swollen and yucky looking.
Yeah, I
yeah.
think he may have actually sprained his ankle because he's swollen today.
Well, I'm sure I did. My foot was completely upside down. Like my knee and the top of my foot skidded down a thing. So put your foot on the ground last night and see how that feels. Put your foot on
Oh,
the ground like
terrible.
that, not last night. So that's my weekend and week.
Yeah. And we were just along for that ride.
Yeah. Just watching me like, oh God, this idiot, here he goes again.
I would just like to say again, whenever I said that he is not an AM parent, my oldest Oliver told me one day when I was like, "Go wake up your daddy." He said to my face, "Mama, Daddy's still tired. He needs his rest." He looked me straight in the face after waking me up at like 6:30 in the morning, asking me if he can watch you know what.
Which is YouTube for those uninformed.
Anyway, yeah, so
Oh man. Trained him well.
That's so funny. So, in the evenings on, I guess Friday night and Saturday night, after the kids went to sleep, Aaron and I met up in the casino floor and did a little bit of gambling. We played this machine called Tarzan, and it had this feature in it that if you get like two wild symbols on the first two reels, it do like a crazy spin, and you might win money. So if on the third, fourth, and fifth reels of the slot, if a money symbol landed, he'd make a sound. He would go Tarzan. But Aaron thought she heard it say, "God damn." So that was the joke. The whole time we gambled, we played that machine both Friday night and Saturday night. Every time we would get the little money feature, we'd both go, "God damn."
okay, but I thought because when you got to the bonus feature and then we had only won after all of those free spins and everything, we
Mhm,
won what,
$6.
$6? And then he was like, "God damn." That's why I thought
He probably did also say the Tarzan thing again at the end of the bonus. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
probably,
he did, 'cause
okay.
that's what I thought. I thought he was just, like,
You didn't win a lot. God damn.
offended for us.
That shit was hilarious. We had so
I
much
wish.
fun though. We did
Yeah.
not win any money, but we got to play for a long time, which was fun.
Yeah.
Kind of put our tickets together and just hopped around and gambled together. And then the very last minute, we played some Buffalo machine and we won all our money back. The first night.
Buffalo!
That's it.
And then we lost all our
Yeah.
money.
It went quicker Saturday night. Like we lost it quicker.
Yeah.
Whoopsie daisy.
We tried. We tried and failed.
At
Anyway,
least
I had a good trip with you guys and the kids. It was fun.
It was okay.
I had fun. I wish I would stop freaking hurting myself every time I try to do something enjoyable.
Yeah.
My parents came for dinner today because, of course, my dad cut our grass while we were gone. Thank you so much, Dad.
Shout out EJ.
Oh, yeah.
And my mom fed the animals and gave our little kitty cat her medicine. And,
Left me a note.
oh, yeah, left a funny note. We'll have to post that on Instagram.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah. My mom's got jokes. Anyway, they were over for dinner and my dad asked Lyle, he was like, "Man, what do you have against vacation?" But
That's so
also,
funny.
I would like to say I've been trying to do things with friends more often because it's so easy to say, "No, I'm busy," or "I'm tired," or can't do it tonight, so I've been trying to do more stuff. But anyway, one of the things that I've been doing was we would have like our friends Jacob and Matt over and we would do like art night. Well, my mom missed both of those. Well, she came over one night, middle of last week, I think, and we crocheted together. Had some mama daughter time. So that was fun.
Yeah.
I've been talking about crocheting a lot lately because I'm working on a specific project. It's
Yeah.
a blanket for Toby,
Yep.
and I'm trying to get it done before his next birthday.
Big old blanket.
Yeah.
What else? Do we have anything else we wanted to mention?
I don't know.
There was an oil spill in the area that I live in here in South Louisiana.
Yes, did you see this, like, 32,000 gallons?
I did. I did.
Crazy.
I saw that today.
Okay, but did you see the news article? I literally just saw this legitimate news article.
Hmm.
It said it killed at least 20 animals.
Yeah, but it
And
was
no, wait. Wait, did it tell you? Did you read the one where it said what it was?
so I follow the Facebook government page where I live, and they've been posting what's called their unified command notes from their incident command system meetings, and it kind of lists all of the findings from the day, and it listed out specifically which animals they found dead and which animals they found oiled to the
Which is
number.
so insane to me.
Some salamanders.
17 salamanders,
Yeah.
2 turtles, and 1 crawfish.
One crawfish. Poor bastard. Yeah.
And then they had some alligators and something else
Some
that
ducks.
they saw.
I
Some
think
ducks that they
were
saw with
oiled,
oil on them.
but they couldn't capture them, I think is what they said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's notable happening in my area. They're working on cleaning that up right now.
When I read
Um,
17 salamanders and
yeah,
1 crawfish.
I chuckled too. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, moving right along. At the end of our podcast last week, or maybe it was a couple of days after, I want to say it was Aaron that mentioned this topic, but I could be wrong. But anyway, one of you threw out the idea of us talking about if we could, what age would we go back to and why? So let's talk about it. Did either of you put any thought into that?
Like what physical, like year age?
Yeah. If you could go back to an age, or maybe we should word it if you had to go back to an age, which one would you pick and why?
I'm thinking I would choose maybe like middle high school.
Wow. I picked sort of the same.
That would give me an opportunity to rethink some things.
Mm-hmm.
As far as like my college career goes.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm necessarily disappointed in what I graduated in, but it's a very, very niche. Is that the word I'm looking for?
I think so. I guess we're assuming we're going back with some knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I would change some things about my health,
Mm-hmm.
my decisions on what I want to do for the rest of my life. Maybe some I don't know much what else I would really change.
Rethink that marriage.
Wow.
No, I don't think I would
Just
rethink
kidding.
that. I think I would end up in the same marriage.
You wouldn't go try to find your rich husband.
Um,
Somebody with 2 working feet.
no.
Oh God.
And the sad part is I'm constantly like poking fun at you and my mom for your stumbles and your falls and whatnot.
Isn't it ironic?
I'm
Okay.
not clumsy though.
Yeah, I would not characterize Aaron as clumsy. I've known her a long time. I don't know that I've ever seen her trip.
Oh, I've
Oh,
tripped.
I can't recall
I
a time.
literally tripped
So
on vacation
the problem is it
Where?
isn't
on that damn rug coming back inside yesterday.
Oh,
The
down by
casino rug got me.
the parking lot.
I
Yeah,
remember that.
Now,
you weren't with me.
I will
Oh,
say you probably don't trip super often, but what I observe is when you do trip, you like basically make no effort to save yourself and you just go careening into whatever's nearby. And I'm always like, "What are you doing?" Like I'm trying to like, catch myself,
Yes.
but then also in catching myself, I apparently tear my limbs apart. So,
He judges me, okay? That's what he does. He judges me first before he sees if I'm even okay. That everyone just heard that same shit. Am I right?
I probably do have that problem more often than not in that I people like see people fall and they're like, "Oh, are you okay?" And then once they find out they're okay, then they laugh. I usually laugh first and then find out if they're okay.
When I was drum major in high school, or maybe it was field sergeant. I was field sergeant my junior year and drum major my senior year. Someone called me over to help with the like charts that we had for deciding where we were going to be on the field during a certain set of music or
Mhm.
a certain position. Um, so I ran over towards them, except I didn't make it all the way because one foot got caught in the other foot's shoestring and I face planted
Oh gosh.
into the ground and everyone laughed at me. But I
As
wasn't embarrassed
as they
because
should.
it was insane.
Wow.
It hurt, but it was funny.
Yeah.
You ever riding your bike as a kid and your shoe comes untied and the laces get all tied up around the pedal
Mm. I feel like I'm sure that happened to me at some point.
and then you like can't get your foot off of the pedal basically, so
Mhm.
you may not fall, but you're just like stuck to the bike. You're not tied to the bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
feel
know
like that's
I'm
a
sure.
rite of passage.
Mhm. I did a
See this
lot of bike riding as a kid. I'm sure
the
that
skinned
happened to
up
me somewhere.
foot is what my knees used to always look like because I was always falling off my bike. I had a dog who was a herding dog,
Mm.
and she would like bite the front tire of our bikes to try and turn us around and steer us back home. And so she was getting run over, and I was flying over my handlebars all the time.
Oh gosh.
So, Toby, you mentioned an age. Why would you go back to that age?
Yeah, I was thinking about it and I was like, man, I don't want to do younger Toby, like little Toby again. My parents divorced when I was pretty young and I remember that being a little tumultuous. I don't want to relive that. But I had a pretty fun high school experience and somewhere around the beginning of junior year I hit a good stride. And from junior year of high school and senior high school, I had fun. Like it was good times. And so I would just probably do that again. Go back to like 17 or so and just relive that. Probably, like you said, maybe make some different choices. Not sure exactly what, but maybe have maybe have even more fun. I was pretty um I don't know, safe, conservative in the fun that I had. I might be a little wilder knowing what I know now.
Yeah.
But other than that, I would say just I would
N-
do that again.
Now, I want to clarify when I say go back to middle high school, I don't want the social aspect of it back.
Oh, yeah.
I would say about half and half. 50% of it was good and 50% of it was freaking terrible.
Mm,
So,
yeah.
like, it's really, really weird to be a senior in high school, for your boyfriend to be a junior in high school, and there to be a freshman in high school who is in love with your boyfriend.
Can I say? I
What
was
about you, Lyle?
I know I didn't put a super whole lot of thought into this, but I would say probably either the very end of high school or the beginning of college.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
why is
then
that?
and then I could choose maybe a better major and choose to like actually go to class and graduate from college.
Mm-hmm.
That might have been a beneficial thing to my life. I don't think I've overly suffered without it, but
Why? So you can make less money?
yeah, maybe. Certainly possible.
Because I graduated.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Anyway, just
Yeah.
What
something that I
if you
could
could
do
go
better.
back? Would you major in?
I have no freaking idea.
What were you majoring in? Computer science or
So
something, right?
originally computer science,
Yeah.
and then I briefly switched to criminal justice, and then I dropped out.
Hmm. Gotcha. I started in computer science as well, and sort of quickly realized that the trajectory of courses I would have to take were not the things that I wanted to be doing. And so then I switched to this major called Computer Information Systems, which was more on the business side.
Yeah,
It was a much better fit for me personally, but
yeah,
Well, what
yes.
is computer science in relation to like?
For my school, it was like you worked your way up through programming. So you started in like C++, and then you worked up to Java and whatever else beyond that, and you were like actually writing programs, software, and stuff like.
Mm,
and so my computer information systems degree was that, but more driven from a business aspect. So it wasn't, I think it wasn't quite as technical programming wise. We didn't jump around to multiple languages. We sort of stuck with the popular Visual Basic language at the time
Hmm.
and had some training on like, connecting business data systems to SQL databases and that kind of stuff. So real world application, as far as I could tell,
Right.
that was the difference for me.
Yeah, like mine, at least where I got to, was more just like learning to program to do whatever you want. You could make
Right.
games, you could make software, you could
Right.
go into a business aspect, whatever.
Yeah. Anyway.
gotcha.
Well, that was interesting.
I wouldn't change my degree, but I would probably either go for longer and double major or declare a minor.
Which, if you had to pick, what do you think you would have done?
Well,
Or,
I'm like 1 or 2 classes away from having an English minor because
mm,
that's just like we had to take a lot of English classes in art.
mm-hmm.
And basically the point of that was because we didn't do speech or anything, because we had to give speeches every time we did a project.
Yeah.
Um, I don't remember why English was such a big thing in art, but anyway, it kinda makes sense.
Would you ever be an art teacher?
I've thought about it several times, but the thing that keeps me from doing that is the teacher part.
Really? Think you'd be
Like,
annoyed with that part? Hurting kids?
uh, I feel like I could not do anything less than, like, junior high.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I might be able to do, classes in which they picked you as an elective,
Mm,
but where they just are all forced to go to art class, I don't think, because some kids are just not interested in that.
right.
Or you have kids like Oliver who I know can do really good at art, but he rushes through everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've seen him make some really cool things, but he doesn't take his time.
Right.
And it's really hard to slow him down
Right.
to get him to really take his time on that. So,
I don't know what he's in such a hurry for.
yeah.
To get to the next fun thing.
But I will tell you, like, in high school, I did there was art 1 through 4, so you could take it every year, and that was my intention,
Yeah.
but I only took 2 art classes.
Hmm.
That's for reasons I don't wanna get to on here. It just
Yeah.
It was taught by like a football coach.
Yeah, it more had to do with the teacher than the the actual class itself.
I think you'd be a fun art teacher.
I've thought about it several times.
Hmm.
But also there's that other thing with, like, that's one of the first things to go if something gets cut.
Right.
True.
So,
It's not a very lucrative career.
it would have to be. I've also thought too, like, of doing art classes like I used to take when I was younger, which was, like, outside of school,
Mm-hmm.
but, there's not a lot of money in that either, so
Hey,
Right, right.
they charging $120 an hour for piano.
150.
Let's get it.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, let's do some would you rather questions.
Okay.
I want to say, um, at your last kid's birthday, your Aunt Morny suggested we do this.
Oh, really?
She did. We were having a conversation about ideas, things to do on the podcast, and she mentioned this to me. Now, it was Aaron who suggested we do this, but shout out Aunt Morny, we're doing it.
Well, maybe I'm sure you told me
I
that,
probably
and
did. I probably did.
I probably, like, subconsciously, you
Maybe
know,
so. Yeah.
chose it.
I just want to shout her out in case she's listening.
Yeah, shout out Aunt Morny.
All right, so let's just pick. I told
You
Lyle
know what she's
earlier.
doing? She's in her car right now going, "Yeah, bitch, that's right."
I could see it and hear it. So I added to our podcast spreadsheet, Aaron, a tab called Would You Rather, and I just copied like 250 Would You Rather questions from a website.
Oh, okay.
If you want to go look on that, or you can just Google whatever you want, but if you feel like a quick scroll. So
I'm
I'm gonna
sure this is the same website.
probably so. So I'm gonna start scrolling through here. You guys do the same wherever you are, and if you see one that you think's interesting, throw it out, and we'll just discuss and
Okay.
see where the conversation takes us. Hmm. Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for a decade? I'm picking a coma.
What am I in jail for?
Let me sleep. I don't know. That's not part of the question. Is that a condition now?
Kind of.
Are you going to mark that like how okay.
Oh yeah, you see me. I marked it.
Mhm. Um,
I think coma. I'll sacrifice 10 years. I don't want to go to jail. I wouldn't survive well in jail.
I think that
And I want
in
to clarify that's assuming I come out of this coma fine at the end of
okay.
the 10 years.
I'm because for the sole purpose because I have kids, I'm going to jail.
Yeah, at least you can still see them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You'll lose
Imagine
just.
waking up and Oliver's 18.
Oh, that's scary. I don't want to do that either. Aw,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
dang,
I'm kind of on the same boat for a similar reason, and also you can, do
dang.
something productive while you're in jail.
Y'all
You
might have
learn a
convinced me to change
skill.
my mind. Can I make
You
a
can.
change?
Yeah, of
You
course.
can.
You
I might
can
come
make
to
that
jail.
change.
Let's go to jail together. Well,
Okay.
Obviously
Oh
Aaron
god,
can't be with us, but
we're going to get more jail time.
yeah, probably so. Uh,
Sorry.
okay. Yeah, I guess we're going to jail.
Okay.
All right. Who's next? Me?
Sure,
Yeah,
go for
it
it. Throw
doesn't
it out.
matter.
Okay. Would you rather be forced to wear wet socks for the rest of your life, or
Ew.
only be allowed to wash your hair once a year?
Oh
Oh,
God, how itchy my scalp would be.
I'm going with I'm going with once a year washing the hair because I will turn that shit into dreadlock so fast.
Oh, interesting. Yeah,
Or just shave my head.
That's what I was saying. I think
constantly
it's just
wet
shave my
feet.
head.
You'd
I
have
mean, they're
like,
not constantly wet. You put them on wet and they will dry.
oh,
Oh,
I
well
don't
You
then
gotta
know.
maybe
start with,
that.
you gotta start with wet socks every single time. Maybe I can once my feet are repaired and I can successfully wear flip flops again. I can just be a flip flop only person. Then I don't have to wear socks.
I'm gonna
That's
be
not.
real. I have to pick the socks. I can't do the not washing my hair. I feel too dirty.
Have you ever walked around with wet feet and wet socks and tennis shoes?
Yes, I hate it.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah.
But now, so washing your hair, is this extend to your body hair? Because like
I think you're thinking too far in.
got a bunch
Yeah.
of that.
I'm thinking washing the hair in your head.
Okay.
That's what they meant.
Well, I feel like the socks are an annoyance, but not the end of the world.
Right. That's kind of what I'm thinking too.
The hair, I mean, I could shave my head and that would be okay. But the hair would just be horrible if you
Yeah.
can't. So I'm gonna have to take the sock, assuming I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I'm going bald or dreads. I've walked around Astroworld in wet feet. I don't like it.
I
Man,
feel
that
like
was
you
such a
developed some condition too, some sort of
such a
fungus on your
weird
foot.
design, like Astro World and Water World being connected.
Hmm.
Go get soaking ass wet, and then you go on a roller coaster.
Oh, here's an interesting one.
Inter-
Would you rather give up air conditioning and heating
Nope.
for the rest of your life,
Yeah, no.
or give
Just
up
no.
or give up the internet for the rest of your life?
Ah, shit.
So you'll be cool and
Um,
warm, but you'll be bored.
I'm still internet.
I think I have to say the same. I mean, I love having some internet, but I ain't trying to live in the 1800s.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of
You saw
where
how
you
much
could
I was
move.
sweating on yesterday?
Inside of a building with air conditioning.
Like, where could you move and
Okay,
give
but
up
I
both
was
air
coming off like
conditioning and heating and be okay?
I know. Lyle, repeat what you were saying. We were kind of talking over you.
I said, where could you move and give up both air conditioning and heating would be okay?
this is
Yeah.
not part of the conditions. You have to assume
No, that's always part of the conditions.
no, you have
always-
to assume that you stay in the spot that you are.
No,
Yeah.
that's not. You got to find loopholes in the would you rather's. That's half the fun.
I guess probably. I don't
Because
know.
like in
Maybe.
England, they mostly don't have air conditioners, but they gotta have heat.
Right. Maybe
But
some
also
island somewhere.
when it's hot, like they're
Yeah.
all dying because like I know people who can't like use their computers because it's too hot.
Yeah.
Supposedly in like San Francisco area, it stays like 70 something degrees all year long.
Mm.
Yeah, pretty close to that, but they do get like extremes sometimes, especially lately.
Yeah. You can have a fan. Can't have any air conditioning. You can make a hillbilly air conditioner.
You know, we've all lived through a hurricane with no electricity.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sucks. Kids
Yeah.
were miserable.
Yeah, it sucks. So, that being said,
I agree. I'm taking. I want to heat my AC. I lived without the internet, and I could do it again.
Yeah,
I can read, I can play board games, I can go to the library, I can make science projects, I can do crafts.
We'd
but
probably be so much better off.
but none of you know that we're doing this because there is no internet, so you can't
Yeah.
hold up to it.
That's true. Exactly.
Wait, what?
None
This
of the podcast
podcast doesn't
listeners.
exist.
Uh,
We're putting it on flash drives and mailing it out to our faithful followers.
All right, let me scroll some more.
Let me get to my
would you rather be 11 feet tall or 9 inches tall?
Oh,
9 inches tall for me.
9 inches. Let me think about what that is. Hold on. Oh yeah, okay.
Not going there.
Yeah, I guess 9 inches. 11 feet would be such a burden.
Yeah, that would be a lot.
Can't get in a vehicle, a regular size vehicle. Walk through most
Doors.
doors
Sleep in
and
a bed.
buildings. Sleep in a bed. Yeah. I'll just be small. Then I could
Are you
downsize and have a cheap house. Ooh.
are you highlighting yours, Lyle?
No, I'm getting them from somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Toby, are you still highlighting yours?
Yeah, I think I did. I miss the last one? I did. Sorry. I'm gonna highlight it. Okay. What you laughing at over there?
You ready for this?
Yeah, please.
Would you rather pee yourself in public once a week
Oh.
or crap your pants in private daily?
Oh my god.
I'm going with crap yourself.
I
I'm
guess
going with the pee.
really? You have to
Yeah,
be out with pea crotch.
I know,
Ew.
but I could plan for that. I can have a little backpack change, but like cleaning shitty pants
I
sounds
know.
like a ordeal
But
Just
every
you
put
can
a
day.
plan for
diaper
that
on.
too.
A diaper.
Right. If you could plan for the
It's
pee, you
only
could
in
plan for the
private.
poo.
Yeah, it is only in private. First thing you do when you get home from work is
Put your diaper on.
just shit your your garage door
Crazy
closes
If
behind you at the end of the day.
I feel like if y'all were females, y'all would say number 2, like, immediately. Because at some point every month, we basically have to wear a diaper
Yeah, but every day?
for a week.
That's a lot.
Yeah. That's a lot of shitting on yourself.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, just
Damn.
do it in a diaper, then take a shower.
I guess.
But every day you're on vacation. What are you doing? You're shitting yourself every day.
Yeah.
But in private.
In private, but like, okay, let's
You still have to deal with
let's say we went on vacation together. What's your in private? In the room that you share with all these other people? Or when you were secluded in the bathroom for 5 minutes, you shit yourself.
I mean, it says in private.
Like,
Yeah.
imagine the ordeal when one of our kids' diaper blows up the back of their shirt.
Ugh. I
And now
can't.
you got that every single day of your life.
Okay, I'm going with pee because it doesn't say how much you peed. You might just piddle a little.
And I've been there, done that.
And probably yesterday.
Yeah, I don't want to shit myself every day. I'm gonna go with the first option.
Nah, I can tell you. I still want to shit myself in private.
I hope you guys are enjoying this. Oh
Look, I'm just
gosh.
looking through the list, and when I see a funny one, that's when I pause.
You know, when y'all get old and y'all sneeze, I think you're gonna change your opinion.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I don't know if men's bodies work like that.
I guess we'll find out.
I guess we will.
And we'll go back and listen when we're old.
Would you rather find a rat in your kitchen or a roach in your bed? That's
Rat in
easy
the
for me.
kitchen.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
in the
rat.
kitchen. Well, yeah, probably right.
I can't find no bug in my bed.
Because
I ain't sleeping in that bed.
you live right by a field. Like,
I
you
do.
probably get mice in your garage or something every once in a
Never
while.
see them. Never.
We would get them at our old house for sure, and a little bit at this house, but we haven't since we had the cats. But that's not so bad. I have put my foot in a shoe before, and there was a live roach in that shoe.
Oh.
So
I
that
had a roach crawl on the back of my leg when I was using a saw before.
why do we
That's
have
not
2
good.
animals in this room with us right now?
I don't know. Seems like something you did wrong.
Is
You came
it
in last.
2 felines, a feline, and a canine? What
That
are we talking?
it's
Oh,
that.
okay.
They need to get out.
And they
Is
land right
it
next to each other.
is it a spirit feline?
No,
It's not
it's
a
Ellie.
spirit feline. Oh, okay.
It's a naked feline.
Oh.
Poor
Probably just
cow.
want you to scratch her back.
She does. She's slow blinking at me. I mean, she trusts me. About to run her out of the room.
Would you rather sip gin with Ryan Reynolds or shoot tequila with Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
I'm gonna sip some gin with rye.
I want to hang out with Ryan Reynolds.
Mm-hmm.
I want to shoot tequila with Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
The
That,
Rock.
that dude gonna get piss ass drunk and knock me the fuck out.
Is
Mm-mm.
that what you
Here's the
think? Is that what you
here's
think you want to do?
here's the thing.
Is that what you
Ryan
think you want to do?
Reynolds. Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Oh my gosh. Here's why.
Mhm.
Ryan Reynolds, while he is very good looking, I do think he would get annoying.
You think?
Yes.
I don't know. I
He
think
seems like a cool guy.
He's grown.
Yeah.
Blake puts up with him.
I was about to say, then I might meet Blake. Yeah, I'm picking Ryan.
Well, you pick Ryan then.
We will. The
Would
boys
you
pick Ryan.
would you rather get a paper cut every time you turned a page or
No.
bite your tongue every time you ate?
Shit.
That second one always is like a oh,
I think the tongue one though.
that shit hurts so bad. And
I
there's
know, but I could
ugh.
I could be like those people on Facebook that eat one giant meal a day,
Uh-huh.
and then that wouldn't be so bad. But like a paper cut every time I
See,
turn a page.
I'm picking the paper cut because I could just go paperless. I'm good.
I know. I like books.
I'm going paper cut. You eat every day.
I think I have to go paper cut.
You just wear gloves. Every time you read. I'm gonna get my reading gloves out.
But that's not a thing.
You're right. I know. I'm playing the Lyle game. The
I
loophole.
hate
game.
it. I hate
Yeah.
the loophole game.
The loophole.
Look, I'm
that's-
picking first based on the normal rules, and then I'm introducing the loopholes. Just for fun.
Okay.
This gross.
Wait, what? You said it's gross? Which one?
The one I was just looking at. I'm
Okay.
looking elsewhere from y'all.
Okay. Would you? Oh, this is interesting. Would you rather be able to take back anything you say or hear any conversation that is about you?
Take back.
Same. I do not want to know what other people think about me.
Yeah.
Also, just don't care that much.
Right.
Yeah. I don't
I mean,
care.
I do care, but
I don't care about the conversations. I don't want to hear them, and I'm probably not going to use the take backsies anyway. Aaron already knows this.
yes, he never apologizes.
That's not 100% true, but it is probably 85%. Listen, I say what I mean, and I mean what I say, okay?
But you're wrong sometimes.
Sure.
Wait, what? Would you rather have unlimited battery life on all of your devices or have free Wi-Fi everywhere you go?
Ooh.
Unlimited battery life.
Yeah.
I
Unlimited battery
freaking
life.
hate plugging everything in.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I really do like the watch, okay? But the fact that I have to take it off and not have it some portion of the day, I feel like it's not counting all of my steps.
Well, you charge it at night. What's your
Yeah,
problem?
while you're sleeping.
I gotta
Yeah.
take it off to shower, so I
You
may
walk
as
a lot
well.
in the shower.
No, but I walk after,
I mean, how much?
and I'm not gonna put it back on.
I'll
But
take
you-
the Withy. I don't mind charging, and then I could really do some interesting stuff with Wi-Fi available anywhere, anytime.
Mm.
Okay, my turn.
What, you would stream another day?
No, probably not. Would you rather only be able to whisper or only be able to shout?
Only be able to whisper or only be able to shout? Oh.
Only be able to whisper.
Yeah, I guess whisper.
No, I want to shout.
Only shout?
Only shout.
How insufferable. We're not friends anymore.
Tommy! When are you coming back to visit us?
Stop. We have like all of our kids are asleep, you dumb
Yeah,
fuck.
They're sleeping. Exactly. They don't care.
Oh, would you rather, quote, walk in on your parents or, quote, have them walk in on you?
Walk in on me. I do not want to see that shit.
Yeah, same. Same. I cannot imagine.
Plus, it already low key sort of happened before.
Oh, gosh.
What?
My mom walking in on not
Choose your words
Careful.
wisely.
Careful.
not all of it, but there were things happening that shouldn't have been happening.
Yeah, there was a moment.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's do a
And
few
I
more.
had to once Lyle left, I had to explain what was going on, which was the worst part.
I'm glad I left.
Yeah. She's probably giggling and my dad's probably going, "What?
What? What'd you see?
I'm gonna beat his ass." Oh, wait. Married with 3 kids.
I'm easy to catch right now.
True enough.
This is an easy one for me. Would you rather be alone all your life or surrounded by really annoying people? Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, forever alone me, I guess.
Wow.
Like really annoying people.
I cut those bitches out quick. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, we got grandfathered in. He found out we're really annoying way too late.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You got me with the kids.
I don't know. You should have heard what he was saying about you earlier today.
I told you not to say.
I know. I gave y'all multiple hours at the casino to, come up with plans to kill me and stuff like that.
Oh, that's
I
been
mean,
decided on long before that casino trip.
yeah. But also, I think it's funny you think we were plotting something. We were really just trying to win some money.
What I'm saying.
In a machine that knows what it's gonna do for the next 250 years.
Exactly.
We're, like, rubbing it and saying, "Please, please."
Yeah.
And it's sitting there being like, "Idiot."
Bitch, you got
The
another 500 spins.
The algorithm's already lined up. You better
Yeah.
keep your rubbing to yourself.
These winnings are gonna go to Jane Judy tomorrow.
That's funny. Yeah, there's literally, I shouldn't say nothing, but I don't know. You guys have to do something real drastic for me to ditch those kiddos. I just don't think I could.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you permission to be dicks. I'm just saying you could get away with a lot.
We're already dicks. So.
Hmm.
But it's good because, like, we don't mean it ever. It's just all in good fun.
Right.
Right. Except for that one time. Yesterday.
I
And
don't
the day
even know
before.
what you're talking about.
Me either.
She's just assuming it happened. All right, do one more. Y'all pick one more.
Wow, you pick it, and I don't think you ever answered the last one.
Which one?
He did. He said alone.
No, about the parents walking in or
Oh.
I mean, both of these have basically already happened, and the walking in on is probably worse. So that one. Me walking in on them. Don't want that
got it.
again.
Can
Okay.
you imagine, Mark? Law T-Claw. Okay.
Would you rather marry a complete stranger or be forced to have sex
Wait, you cut out. What's the end of the last part?
or be forced to have sex with.
You cut out again.
Yeah, what are you
What?
doing?
I'm not doing anything. Would you rather marry a complete stranger or be forced to have sex with one?
Oh, have
Okay.
sex with one. Easy. Ain't trying to live my life with no crazy person.
Um. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that one's kind of easy.
I mean, I'm
'Cause
kind
then,
of
I
doing that
mean,
already.
if you just if you just marry them, I mean, you're just in it then. But if you just
Yeah,
have sex with them, you can move on, or maybe you marry them anyway.
that's right. Like Miley said, you get the best of both worlds.
Exactly.
All right. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed Would You Rather. And I have a feeling we're going to be revisiting this topic. It was fun
Yeah.
and required no planning on our part, which is a bonus.
True.
Okay. What's next? Let's do. So we're skipping non-conspiracy theory this
We
week
we have to
because.
address
Uh-huh.
the answer from last week.
Oh yeah. What did we talk
That's
about
the
last one? Why do car
dot.
windows have little black dots? So I
Is
think
it?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm looking at it right here. I think I looked it up and there were a couple of different reasons, but the main reason I think was something to do with the way that the windshield adheres to the vehicle. It does something to help with the stickiness of it. The way that it
I feel like you should look this up and say what it really is instead of what you think.
okay.
Golly. She's on the warpath.
She is.
Hey, Aaron, look down to your left by that fan. Do you see my credit card?
Okay.
Yeah.
Grab.
Quick answer here says they used black enamel outside the windshield to block the sun's ultraviolet rays from melting the adhesive underneath the band. This keeps the windows firmly glued in their place. The black dots or the little dot matrix actually helps distribute the temperature evenly to lessen optical distortion or something they call lensing. Hey, so I was sort of right. It does have something to do with temperature. Who knew?
Also, Mario Kart 12.
Explain.
Sure.
Oh, Lyle's. Oh no, but
No,
that was yours.
Aaron's
Yeah,
was Mario Kart. Mine was
yeah,
about
yeah,
the focusing your vision.
yeah. Apparently, those tiny black dots are called frits. Frits. Hmm. And they're
Interesting.
baked onto the edge of the windshield.
Sorry
And
about
yeah, they help preserve the glue that keeps the window adhered to the vehicle.
And then if your car ends up in Louisiana, they're twice baked.
Hey.
you.
Okay, yeah, so we're skipping a new non-conspiracy theory this week because we've
God
been on
bless you.
vacation for the last 4 days and just did not have time to really put notes down on one or come up with one. So we're just deferring
Yep.
to next week.
Sometimes
But
we need a little bit of break from homework, y'all.
that's right. But we are going to get a did you know?
Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? I am cheating this week and presenting you with 2 did you knows.
Okay.
First did you know is where'd my there it is. The first did you know is have you ever heard of the word Simordnilap?
Spell it? No.
Simordnilap.
Some more than a lap. That'd be a negative on my part.
Aaron,
Mm-mm.
you know what a Simordnilap is?
I don't.
I can't
Okay.
even imagine what the root word here is.
You're
Demorden?
about to learn what the root word is. So
All
you've
right, hit us
heard
up.
of a palindrome, right? We
Mm-hmm.
all know what that is.
Same thing
Mhm.
backwards and forwards.
Yeah, like race car.
Right?
Well, the reverse spelling of palindrome in this case is a subordinalap. It's a word that makes a new or different word when written backward.
Hmm.
So I was wondering if a word backwards to make a different word is just an anagram or if it had its own name, and it does, which is subordinalap.
Give us an example.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, spit backwards is tips,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and there are other ones. Well,
Murder
Armpit,
backwards is red rum.
yeah, sure, that's 2 words, but maybe it's a subordinalap. Yeah,
Aaron
I
backwards
saw
is Nair.
I saw a typo the other day that I was like, "Well, wait, that's not an anagram, that's just the word backwards." But then so that's what made me wonder about it, and so I looked it up, and I learned about
Okay.
subordinalaps.
Subordinalap. How
Mhm.
did I go my whole life and never heard that?
It's just palindrome backwards, which I think is really funny and clever. Okay, so that's the normal did you know that I've had on my list for several weeks. But the bonus did you know is did you know in May, the US polo team captain Maggie Steffens asked for financial help on Instagram.
I
Flavor
just saw this.
Me too.
Flavor Flav answered the call. As a girl dad and supporter of all women's sports, I'ma personally sponsor you, my girl, whatever you need, and I'ma sponsor the whole team. Flav
Flavor
signed a
Flav.
5-year sponsorship deal to elevate the visibility and excitement surrounding water polo in the United States. And so yeah, he sponsors the women's water polo team, and because he saw that they were working like second and third jobs and stuff, and they've won like 3 or 4 gold medals in a row, and he was like, "That's stupid. Somebody should sponsor them." And he's told other celebrities they should sponsor other athletes as well.
You know
So
what? I think that's fucking awesome. Mad respect to Flavor Flav. And he's probably the last person I would have ever thought that would do that.
I saw him in some Olympic coverage, like dancing and going crazy at the water polo game.
Yeah.
And they said something about how he had sponsored the team, and so then I went and looking up more info about it, and that was what I found, the thing I just read.
Yeah.
Um,
So
so fun story. When I used to work for the company that made Louisiana hot sauce. Um, Flavor Flav did something with Louisiana hot sauce at one point. I don't even know what, but we used to
Hmm.
have some stuff there
Hmm.
that had his name, picture on it, and all of that.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I remember watching I forget the name of the show. It was a bunch of celebrities living in a house. And it was
Mhm.
him and Brigitte Nielsen who were having some sort of romance.
Mhm.
And gosh, what interesting characters.
I think also Tila Tequila was on his uh I
Flavor
forget
of Love.
Flavor of Love show, yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
then I watched her show. I don't remember what it was called, but
Yeah. Crazy times.
Flavor Flav out there
Good
doing
job,
it
Flavor
big.
Flav. Yep.
So shout out to Flavor Flav.
Hmm.
So there's your double did you know, partially Olympic theme.
So, okay. I'm just gonna say it. We typically don't get controversial on here, and I don't want to be controversial. But there's some shit going on with the Olympics right now that I think is just crazy. And I want to talk about it.
All right.
There's a whole uproar about this opening ceremony thing that it supposedly parallels the Last Supper. And so they're being criticized for mocking, I guess, the Christian faith and specifically the Last Supper painting. And
Which
I,
was painted when?
in 1505 or something like that.
Right.
yeah,
So it's not like it's a picture of the event.
yeah. So mad respect to any faith or anything that you believe. You have the right to do that. And I think no one's religion should be mocked for the sake of just mocking it. But after doing a lot of reading and research before having an opinion about it, it's very clear to me that this is not what they were doing.
Right. And even if
And
it was, Like a lot of like Christian and Catholic iconography comes from earlier religions that were like subsumed into the Catholicism.
Yes, it's just the genesis of religion, right? Kind of becomes an amalgamation of everything from before it.
Like Christmas trees did not start with Christianity.
Right. But anyway, I just think it's crazy all of these people and celebrities that are taken to Instagram and Twitter,
Oh
and they're
man.
just so mad, and they're just condemning and um, assuming that it was that before knowing that it wasn't, just because it sort of looked like something that resembled this painting that is literally just a painting. I mean, it's not like they were destroying some consecrated Eucharist from the Last Supper celebration at Mass
Also,
every weekend or something.
I just want to point out a graven image, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who did that painting? Do we know?
Leonardo da
Da
Vinci.
Vinci. Yeah, it's Da
That's what I-
Vinci.
But I wasn't going to pretend like I knew for.
Anyway, what it really was, apparently, according to the creator, was just supposed to be some celebration of a Greek god called Dionysus, and it was akin back to um, these ridiculous parties and I don't want to use gross words here, but like, just devious kind of extravagant, over the top, crazy party things that they might do back in ancient Greece.
Yeah, lest we
And
forget, the earliest Olympics were performed naked.
yes, yes. So that's what it was. It wasn't a dig at religion in any way. And, if you interpreted it that way and felt some kind of way about it, sorry about you, but that's not what it was. And you could also just not watch it if you don't like it.
It's not
And
always about you.
it's not always about you. That's right. That's all I want to say. Not trying to be controversial or make anybody feel bad for having had an opinion about it. More educating and saying that I've done a bunch of reading about it and it's clearly not that. And there's a lot of lies out there of people claiming that um, they saw in a program somewhere that it was literally titled The Last Supper. Like the name of the performance was called The Last Supper or had some version of The Last Supper in the title. And that's all just not true. There were some news articles in some French newspapers that came out and they kind of used some extravagant language to describe it. And now all of a sudden people are saying, oh, well, that's what it was even called. And it's just not the case. So be informed before you rant and have an opinion,
Yep.
basically, is my point.
Do some reading before you get mad.
And don't not support the Olympics because of that, because, these people have been training forever to participate in this thing.
And not to mention, a lot of these people are kids.
Right.
Like,
Correct.
they're not they're not let's say 45 years plus.
Right.
They're
Dang.
16 to 25-year-olds, right?
Mostly, yeah. Yeah, they got some like soccer players and NBA players and stuff like that. They're older, but the
And that
gymnastics,
swimmer was 29 and
right, which is like Simone Biles is 27 and she's the grandma of the gym. So, they young,
Okay.
they young, they working hard.
Well, anyway, just want to say that. Moving right along. We are at the end of the show. We made it to our top 3 list, which this week is top 3 pizza places. What's the top 3 places you like to eat pizza? So I was thinking about this and I was like, man, I don't ever order pizza from a non fast food pizza place. Like I don't ever go to a restaurant and get pizza. So my picks are just basically from the short list of places you can order pizza and have it delivered.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Mine are not.
I figured as much, but I I couldn't really think of any other places I eat pizza and say like, oh man, I want to go there and have some pizza.
Yeah. Well,
There's one, but anyway, we'll get into it.
number 3 for me
Yeah.
is Domino's.
Yeah.
It's I like Domino's. It's spoiler alert, it's probably my favorite of the fast food pizzas.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't have to be fantastic. It's consistent, it's good, it's pretty cheap, and it comes to my house.
Yep.
And that's all I could really ask for.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Plus they have my favorite pizza dessert. So
Which is?
the like cinnamon sugar bread bites with the frosting, like
Mm.
basically like cinnamon rolls, but you dip
Mhm.
them.
What's your go-to pizza at Domino's?
Ooh, I like a Hawaiian pizza.
Mm.
Add bacon or
What comes on that
usually
other
it's
than pineapples?
ham and pineapple.
Ah, okay.
But I like literally, I will eat pretty much any pizza.
Yeah. Okay, Aaron, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is gonna be Sam's.
Oh,
It
interesting.
beats out Costco only because, like, pizza for pizza, these 2 places are pretty much on par with each other, but Sam's has the option of a supreme pizza, and Costco, you can only get cheese or pepperoni.
Oh, okay.
Sam's has supreme, meat lovers, or like pepperoni or cheese.
I'm gonna confess that I don't think I've had pizza from either place.
Well, next time you come over, we'll do.
Yeah.
We'll go on a pizza excursion.
I know. I know I've gotten the Costco pizzas before, but I don't think I ever ate them.
Well,
Anyway.
we get them here, and then we cut them in further
Mhm.
slices because the slices are just obnoxious.
Yeah. My number 3 is also Domino's. It's not
Uh-oh.
my favorite, but of the choices, it's a good go-to. And so it's my number 3. That's pretty much it. And I am probably a thin crust pepperoni pizza from Domino's kind of guy.
Oh yeah, I prefer thin crust
Mm-hmm.
because then I get more I can eat more toppings. I can fill up on bread.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
So
number 2.
number 2 for me is Sicily's, the pizza
Mm-hmm.
buffet. Now, again, the pizza's not fantastic. However, they have the Mona Lisa pizza, which is amazing.
What's on
They
that?
have I don't even know. What's on the Mona Lisa pizzas? It's like
It's basically like a sandwich more so. It
yeah,
has lettuce, tomatoes,
Oh,
banana peppers,
ham, like
olives, yeah, ham. Maybe it's salami.
yeah, I was about to say maybe it's salami. It's got like a top bottom crust.
oh wow.
Yeah, so it's like a crust, then all that stuff, and then a crust flipped on top.
Okay. And they always have that on their buffet?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
That's my go-to, but then they have like a club pizza, which is also like a sandwich type pizza. But
Hmm.
more importantly than all of that, they have dessert pizza. All of them.
Yeah.
So you got your banana pizza or your apple pizza or your Rocky Road pizza and the blueberry pizza. Oh, ooh, that's for me. I always eat too much pizza and then I go up and I'm like, I'm gonna go get just a dessert pizza. And then I remember they also have bread pudding and I get that too. And then I'm hurt, but
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Okay. What about you, Aaron?
Okay, so I was kind of going back and forth just now trying to figure out what my number 2 is gonna be because confession, I'm sitting here figuring out my top 3 right now.
Nothing wrong with that.
I had,
I've done that
I
before.
had several in place, but I was just like, "Man, I don't know."
Uh-huh.
So anyway, I was going back and forth between Sicily's and Pizza Hut,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna go with Sicily's because Lyle just reminded me of the dessert pizza.
Mm.
But
Mhm.
also, there's only like 1 or 2 Pizza Huts that still have pizza buffet, and Sicily's has that salad bar, so they win.
Oh yeah. I do miss that.
Man,
Good salad
RIP
bar.
Pizza Hut buffets and Popeyes buffet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to hit up both of those places often, especially when we were building our house as kids.
I only did the Popeyes buffet once in my whole life, and it was with
Oh,
you
man.
guys.
But that wasn't the same.
Sad.
It was,
That was the tail end of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
and like, so where we're from, there used to be one, and it was like a proper buffet.
Hmm.
Like you could go and get everything on the menu on the buffet.
Yeah. Imagine if like McDonald's did a buffet.
Ew.
What a crazy idea. Fast food buffet.
Listen,
Or Taco Bell. Ooh.
my favorite.
Ooh, I'd be down for that.
Let's do a Taco Bell
That
buffet.
probably exists because they have Taco Bell like cantinas
Oh
where they
yeah?
serve alcohol and stuff.
Hmm.
They're like a proper restaurant. So that probably is a thing.
Can
Now,
I get a Baja Blast add tequila?
yes, I'm sure you can.
Ooh.
My former favorite Thai restaurant here in town that closed down. We would only ever been there for dinner, and I worked with a friend of mine for a brief time, and we went there for lunch one day, and we walked in for lunch, and they had a buffet out,
Mm,
like with all the different curries and pad
interesting.
thai and everything, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Have I died?
I
Lyle loves him some Thai food, y'all.
Bro, I hurt myself so bad, and then I still had to go back to work for like 4 hours.
Mhm.
It was bad, but it was so good. But it's
Yeah.
they only had it like during the lunchtime, like during the week.
Yeah.
So it's almost impossible to get. They're closed now. Anyway, all right. So now what? Who's up? Me?
We should go eat Thai food next time we're all together.
Let's do
Okay.
it. Number 2.
I like it. Keep it moving.
Wait, I
Oh, it's
already
me.
did number 2.
It's me.
Yeah.
It's me.
Oh.
I thought about Sicily's,
Mhm.
but I didn't pick it because I don't live near one, and I was trying to be true to what I eat the most,
Fair.
and so I picked Rotolo's because we
Okay.
have a Rotolo's here in town, and they have some really good food. I really like their calzones there.
Yeah. Rotolo's is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, their
So,
Hawaiian pizza is really good.
mhm.
True. The Maui Wowie. Ooh, baby.
Yeah, they got some good stuff, and I do like their pizza too when I get it. But that's my number 2 is Rotolo's Pizza. Not sure if that's a national chain or if that's somewhat local. I'm not
I
sure.
don't know.
Yeah, we
But
have a couple over here.
right,
Yeah, and there's some in Baton Rouge, I know.
yeah,
So
okay,
it's regional at least, I guess.
yeah.
Yep.
All right, number ones.
Number 1 for me is very local. It's called Pizza Village.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
It is in the city we used to live in, which is not too far from where we live now. And they got like these salads that are just mountains
Oh,
of ham and olives and everything. Like they give
mozzarella
you
cheese.
oh
Oh
yeah, the mozzarella cheese. And
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 don't sleep on shredded lettuce.
no,
right, yeah, shredded lettuce. It's not big leaves or anything like. And
God, that's
then
a good salad.
they got the Landry or the Dupe, which is my pizza of choice, which has shrimp, ground meat, onions, and I think the Dupe has uh jalapenos as well.
No, that's the Landry.
Landry has the jalapenos.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite pizza. So that's my number 1 place.
Wow. Quick aside, shout out to my friend Amy at work. Her dad's name's Landry. She tells me a funny story today. She said, "Dad, what you ate last night? You said you weren't feeling good this morning and something about what you ate. What you ate last night?" He's like, "Oh, what's that thing called? Oh, you put it in a toaster." She's like, toast?" He said, "No." He said, "No, I ate a gecko." She said, "Dad, you ate a gecko? You put a gecko in your toaster?" "No, but what you call that thing from the, she's like, "Where you got it from?" He said, "I got it out the freezer." She said, "An Eggo?" He said, "Yeah, that." Oh my God, we died laughing together today when she told me this story. He
They
ate a
found
gecko.
They found 15 dead Eggos in the bayou.
Okay, anyway, moving along. Yeah, go.
Um, okay, so I just want to preface my number one by saying that I am one, not a pizza super fan,
Mm-hmm.
and two, I kind of am a fan of the more simple pizzas. So while like the Pizza Village pizza is good, it would never be my top choice to go eat at.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know why that is, but I do tend to like the I don't know, I almost feel like the cheaper the pizza, the better it is. It's hard to explain.
That's how I
Okay.
feel about Waffle House.
But, so my number 1 is Domino's.
Okay.
So, quick little story, when I was very little, um, prior to 10 years old probably, we ate Pizza Hut all the time. It was like we would order if we ordered pizza, it came from Pizza Hut. I don't know if that was because that was the only place we had, or if it was just my parents' favorite, whatever it was. But that's what we did. Sundays after church, it wasn't we would go have, like, you know it wasn't every Sunday, but maybe, like, once a month, we'd go have pizza at Pizza Hut after.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then we got a Papa John's, and my brother converted the family to Papa John's, and because I wasn't a huge fan of pizza or didn't, like, crave pizza, I never really cared or said any much of anything, but I kind of low key hated Papa John's. Like, it wasn't an exciting meal for me.
Mm.
I always felt like the pizza sauce was too acidic or something for me. Like, even as a kid, I remember thinking it would make me have heartburn or some shit, and then they had, like, just this plain ass breadsticks that you would stick in garlic butter.
Mm-hmm.
It just wasn't my favorite.
Yeah.
And then Domino's, once my brother moved out and went to college, we started ordering Domino's, and I freaking love Domino's, and then sometime during college, they, like, changed the recipe of their crust or something.
Yep.
Mm.
The sauce. They
Well,
basically started adding, like, the Italian seasoning we have on our counter into it.
and they started, like, seasoning the part of the crust that, like, a lot of people leave behind.
Yeah,
So
dark
that part of the crust tastes like an actual breadstick from, like, what Pizza Hut used to have. Anyway, long story short, that is why Domino's is my number 1.
Okay.
They have
Well,
consistently treated me right. They've never taken 2 hours to get me my food, and
Well, is that true?
no, that was Pizza Hut.
Okay, okay. I mean, to be fair, we ordered pizza on, like, Super Bowl Sunday, but it took full 2.5.
yeah. You know what Domino's is doing right now? I know because I ordered Domino's recently, like within the last couple of weeks. If you tip your driver $3 or more, they give
Always.
you a $3 coupon back on your next order.
Oh, nice.
Well, we always do
So
that.
they try to incentivize you to tip, which that seems like a low bar, but yeah,
Right.
pretty nice.
And they offer, like, what they've been doing now, like, so if you have an account with Domino's, they've always had, like, some sort of rewards, like your 6th pizza is free or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like a 5.90 well, they're 6.99 pizzas now, the medium 2-topping pizzas.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but now they do to where you earn points every time you order, and you can turn in those points every time you order if you want.
Yeah.
So, like, you earn points based on the dollar amount, but, like, you can get the free Parmesan bites literally every time you order if you want.
Mm-hmm.
So, I
Oh, is
like
that
how
why we
they're
get
doing
those
it
every
now.
time now?
Yes. And plus the kids love those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my number one is Pizza Hut. I
Wow. Wow.
I've always really liked Pizza Hut, mostly because of those breadsticks. But I
Yes.
like the pizza as well. But in my opinion, Pizza Hut has the number one best fast food breadstick. I love the little crumbly seasonings on top of the regular plain Pizza Hut breadsticks, and coupled with their marinara sauce, which I happen to really like. Oh, it's so good. Actually, in honor of this top three, I ordered Pizza Hut tonight. That is what I had for supper.
Nice.
And I
Very
got me
good.
some breadsticks, and I tried something new. They have these things called melts now, which basically looks like a calzone. It's a little triangle shaped rollover thing. But I just got like a meat lover's melt, had pepperoni and a couple of the different other meats in there, beef and Italian sausage and stuff, and it was really good.
Nice.
But yes, Pizza Hut. I like a regular crust from Pizza Hut. I don't typically like the thin crust at Pizza Hut. Don't know why that is. I really like it for Domino's, but I like the regular Pizza Hut pizza.
That is
Yeah.
another thing where Lyle and I differ.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he likes the fancier pizzas because they're almost always thin crust.
Mm-hmm.
And like when we order Domino's, like we used to do like one pizza thin crust and one pizza. Well,
Right.
first of all, we used to do all thin crust because I didn't really care in the grand scheme of things. Then I started caring a little bit more. So
Mm-hmm.
then we would do one normal thickness or whatever you call it, one hand tossed and one thin crust. And then now the kids, I think, prefer the hand tossed.
Yeah.
But
Now, I would like to clarify. I think I got um inadvertently poisoned by my cousin Jacob
Oh.
because when he lived with me, his favorite pizza was a from whoever makes the pan pizza,
Pizza
and
Hut has a
I
personal pan pizza.
freaking hate pan pizza.
Like the
Like,
just the little tiny ones you're talking about.
no, it's like the
Oh.
crust. It's like it's cooked in a pan, so the crust is like deeper and greasier. It's
Oh.
not hand tossed, but it's more similar to hand tossed than like a thin crust.
Oh. I don't know that I've
And
put much thought behind that
and
difference.
so I was like, "Oh, I just don't like thick pizza," but I think I just don't like pan pizza. I also don't like Chicago style pizza. You can get that lasagna and keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
I But no, like a normal hand tossed pizza is fine with me. I'm
Yeah.
not upset when we get them now for the kids and stuff like that. Like I'm not like it has to be thin crust or I'm mad, but it
Yeah.
better not be fucking pan. So
Yeah.
now I will say I've had pizza in Chicago and it was not
Same.
lasagna.
I was about to say I had deep dish in Chicago at a reputable pizza place.
No, I did not have deep dish. I'm saying I had like normal pizza.
Oh, I got the deep dish because I just wanted to experience it. And it wasn't lasagna. It was different and it was good, but it wasn't obviously pizza that we're used to. Or I wouldn't want to eat that every time I ate pizza.
yeah, I don't like it.
But
Like
it was
pizza's
good.
supposed to be held in your hand, right?
Exactly. You could not. You could not with this.
Like now they had a pizza that I can't remember what it was called. Uh, when we would go up to visit my family in Pennsylvania, that they would get, and you would get it from like a normal pizza place, maybe
Mhm.
not a Domino's or something like that, but like a normal pizza place, and it had like mashed potatoes on it,
Ew.
but I cannot remember.
That
Let
sounds
me
like some
see.
Louisiana shit.
Yeah. Now I have had. There used to be a place. I think it closed. It was downtown in Baton Rouge,
Mm.
and it was right across the street from Raising Cane.
Oh.
And you could go to Cane's and you could buy a caniac, and then you bring it to the pizza place across the street, and they would take your caniac and like dice up the chicken and the fries and the cane sauce and stuff like that, and they would make a caniac pizza,
That is special.
and it was good.
That is special.
Yeah, I'm not seeing what it's called, but I'll find it and I'll let y'all know later. But yeah, it's a mashed potato based pizza. Like I don't think it had tomato sauce on it. I think it was like mashed potatoes instead of like a white creamy sauce.
That sounds like something some gas station down here would
I
offer.
want to say it's German, but I could be wrong because they had like a lot of like sauerkraut and stuff up there in Pennsylvania.
Mm. I had New York pizza. That shit was greasy as hell.
Yeah, we
I
used
don't
to
know
have a
if that's
place called
common or
NYPD, New York Pizza and Deli, and yeah, it
Mm.
was very greasy and big,
yeah, big old slices and
floppy
greasy.
slices.
Mm-hmm.
You see, there's a pizza place over here. I won't name it out loud, but a lot of people like it. And if the first thing I have to do is take a napkin and dab the grease off of a pizza, I don't want it.
Start with a D.
A for you. No, it's the one on the way to the Rouse.
Oh, the one by our house.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. People like that.
it's still
Well,
open,
it ain't shut down.
That's
and
true.
there's 2 of them. So
God, that place sucks. I was so mad I wasted my pizza of however long often we have pizza over there.
Yeah.
and it was expensive. But yeah, like our pizza wasn't terrible, but the kids' pizza you literally had to wipe off first.
That's crazy.
And not with one napkin either, like 6.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, we have made it to the end.
Hooray! Good show, everybody.
Good show. Good
Even the
times.
dog and the cat.
Yeah.
Good
Good.
conversation.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hopefully my
Well,
foot won't fall off, and
Yeah,
hopefully my other one gets repaired properly.
we wish our fellow immediate good luck on his procedure this week. Hopefully,
I'll post
they.
a video on Instagram of him right when he's coming out of his anesthesia.
Oh Lord.
That
Knowing
would
with
be
the
funny.
stuff that you have said out of anesthesia, maybe don't.
I like it.
That's another story for another day.
Yeah.
You've said some things.
All right. Well, have a great day, you guys. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.
All right, bye bye.
Gross.